Okay, this is warm-up number 2. We're going to be working on the next 2 problems. Number 10 says, a bright red male cardinal comes up to a school bird feeder every morning. Like other cardinals, this bird makes a sharp chirping sound as it hops around the bird feeder. Which of these is a learned behavior of this bird? So we are looking for a learned behavior. Okay. Having red feathers, eating seeds during the day, coming to the bird feeder each morning, or making a chirping sound. Okay, so learned behavior, if we think about it, we remember that a learned behavior is something that we are not born with, that not all of the species would do, and that is taught or learned over time. Okay, so having red feathers is not a learned behavior. It's an inherited trait that you get from they get from their parents. Eating seeds during the day, that is something that all birds do, or all cardinals do. It's not learned, it is an instinct. And then coming to the bird feeder each morning, that is going to be a learned one because they're coming to the bird feeder because they know that they're going to get fed there. Okay, so that's something that birds around that area would learn, but not all birds are going to come to a bird feeder. Okay, that's going to be our learned behavior. And then making a chirping sound. All cardinals are born knowing to chirp. Okay, so our answer is going to be H. So our claim is coming to the bird feeder is a learned behavior. Okay. Our evidence is going to just be us giving facts from signs that we know. So our definition of a learned behavior would be a learned behavior is something the bird learned to do over time. Not all birds go to a bird feeder. Okay, and then our reasoning is going to be kind of combining both of these things right here. We're going to say birds learned to go to the bird feeder over time, and not all birds are born knowing to do this. Okay. So again, 3 complete sentences here. You don't have to have the same thing that I wrote, but something similar and definitely complete sentences. Okay. All right. The next one we have is number 15. A group of students visited a park and collected leaves from many different trees in order to study them. They recorded their observations about the leaves. Which of these observations does not describe an inherited trait? Okay, so something that is not an inherited trait is what we're looking for. Okay, so let's go through here. The leaves vary in shape and size. So their shape and size is going to be an inherited trait. Some leaves have holes made by insects chewing on them. So this would be an acquired trait because it's from insects chewing on them. Acquired trait. Some leaves are smooth on one side and rough on the other. That is going to be an inherited trait that they got from their parents. It's like a genetic thing, okay? The colors of the leaves range from light green to dark green. Colors of the leaves, again, is an inherited trait, okay? We are looking for not inherited, so that's going to be B. We're going to say leaves having holes made by insects is not an inherited trait. See how I answered the question with a statement, right? Our evidence is going to be a definition of inherited and acquired. So inherited traits are passed down from parents at birth, right? We know that plants are not birthed, but the beginning of life. And acquired traits are physical traits that are a result of surroundings or experiences in life, right? So know that inherited is something that's passed down at birth or the beginning of life, that is genetic, and we know that acquired traits are something that that we get as a result of our surroundings or experiences. Not all are born with these acquired traits, but all of the species are going to have these inherited traits generally. Our reasoning: leaves having holes is holes made by insects, we'll say, is not inherited because they don't they don't have them at birth from parents, but are a result of bugs. Period. Okay.